This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, here we go. It's about time. Sorry it took so long, guys. My people. Sorry it took so long, fam. My lordy. How's everybody doing tonight? What is up, y'all? Sorry it took so long. I was trying to get on by midnight, but you know how I do it, man. We the night owls for a reason, bro. We the night owls for a reason. This is Nightcap with Night God. How's everybody doing? There we are. What up, Facebook? Oh, we always got fairy tales, right? We got tales to tell. All day long. I keep that good content going. Did you guys like that video on the Mowgli's Palace? What up? What up? Pamela Swan, Marie, how are you? Zach and Candy Dyer. Frankenbeans, I'm in the shadows. Derek Burdett. Drizzy in the house. How you doing, my guy? If the dead could talk. Ooh. Joel Lombardo. Carl Browder. Hit that like screen, y'all. Hit that like button here on YouTube as well. What's up from Canada? Okay. I know. Hey, I know I had a little lull in the content, y'all. Caesar Leo, gang. What's happening? Yeah, so I had a little lull, guys. I just was to the point where, like, I grinded so hard last month to get my numbers up. You know what I mean? And as far as my bottom line, cash dollars. So I was grinding hard to get that money up, and it worked. I did good, but after all that grinding, I just took a little break for a second, you know. What's happening, Bobby? How you doing? Mario Cruz, what's up? From New York. Ohio in the house. Milwaukee. Florida in the house. Yeah, so, yeah, I was grinding real hard and stuff, and it paid off, man. Like, I swear to God, I gained 100,000 followers in like a month, y'all. Or subs on YouTube. But yeah, so I took a little break for a couple days. I'm probably going to I'm thinking about creating a video tonight after this live. Because you know me, I'm a night owl. Sometimes I sleep all day. Just to rest up. Because sometimes I don't go to bed till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I just find it easiest, truly, to work at night on my content. Always zero distractions. Nobody, knocking on my door. Nobody stopping by. So it's nice. So it's peaceful. So that's why I like to do my creating at night. Thank you, Andrew Doughton. Gaming or what? Thank you so much. Kiwi Chicks, what's up, girl? Good to see you. Congrats on the 100,000 subs. Thank you so much, William Riley. White Knights, 777s. Cali boy, we spoiled. Yes, sir. Same past the witch's hour, as they say. Yeah, so that's... Get out of there. You ever want a cat to do what you want it to do, you just go... It works every time. Hammer Samurai in the house. Jacqueline Arnold sending you love. Thank you so much, Miss Jacqueline. I appreciate you for that donation. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. So yeah, I got a lot of, dude, you guys, I got so much content like lined up here. I'm gonna do, I told you guys the military encounters with and dude, they had some crazy ones I've been finding. Damn, Dre. My God, bro. Yeah, my God, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Good stuff, man. Love and light to you as well. Thank you. $50 donation from Drizzy, man. My guy. God dang. I can't thank you enough for that, guy. Can't thank you enough. White Knight 777, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Hammer Samurai. Yes, sir. Dropping dollars. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. My guy. Always coming up with the good fire content. Oh, hey, Dre, I was going to ask you, bro. Did you ever go check out... So, I was... You know me, I'm a Google Earther. I love Google Earth. And I swear to God, y'all. I swear to God, bro. What? Bobby Holcomb with the $99 donation. Holy crap, bro. That's the highest yet I got on YouTube. Holy crap, bro. Man, showing the love tonight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, y'all making me want to cry over here. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. It helps you. It helps so much, you guys. I love doing this, man, and it's all for you guys. I really enjoy it, and I can't believe, man, I can't believe how many people are vibing with this content, y'all. Like, I cannot believe how many people are vibing with this content. With the 99, Bobby Holcomb. Bobby Halcomb, thank you so much, man. My lordy. Thank you, Dre. Thank you for all my donations, you guys. Thank you so much. I am blessed. I am blessed beyond belief. Blessed beyond belief. I have the best crew watching, following. Man, you guys are the best, man. I got the best crew on YouTube, Facebook, all the platforms, y'all. I got the best crew. No lie. I love all the people that vibe with my stuff, man. It tells me, and it's funny because all the people that vibe with my stuff, man, they're good people. All around, just genuinely decent, good people. I mean, you can't beat it, man. I mean, you guys are all love and light beings. That's for sure, y'all are all love and light beings. No doubt about it. And we are all going to be we're going to play a big part in what is coming, you guys. How do I become a member, and when is the next Bigfoot vid? Actually, so you know what? I'm gonna actually do some extra research and do some extra looking into. I got a couple different stories and on Bigfoot. I'm gonna do the Winston family. There you are. What's up? Dude, you're the first and only person I ever followed and subscribed to. That is what's up. You speak my language. Thank you so much, the Winston family. Thank you. And if you want to become a member, y'all, so you click on my main channel page. Get to my main channel page where it says like community, videos, store, and it has the list, the tabs at the top, right? Get on my main channel page, right? And basically, if you're watching one of my videos, you'll click my Night God icon, right? And it'll bring you to the page, and it'll say join at the top, right next to my name. It'll say join, and that's how you become a member. And I'm still gonna do a giveaway, guys. I plan on doing a giveaway for members only. Also, I'm looking at downloading this app. Sorry, Dre, I'm gonna get back to the Google Earth thing here in a second. But I'm looking at downloading this app that gives my members a bunch of perks, right? So it's going to be stuff like discounts on all kinds of different products. But namely, you guys get a good discount on my, hey, what up? Hammer Samurai upgraded to Titans. Holy crap, bro. Upgraded to Titans. Damn, homie. That's what's up. I know. And I'm working on that too, Caesar Leo. I see you posted that giant emoji with the 2 elephants. I'm gonna work on my emojis as well. That thing, it's a weird, tricky little thing, man. It's different, but I gotta work on it. Every picture has to be 1-to-1 ratio. But yeah, so go to my page, join the membership platform right there, and basically you guys will get a discount. You also get a discount on my merch, and I did finally got my merch up. I was gonna do a video the other night, and then my lady friend came over and she helped me set my merch up. They just displayed like 4 or 5 items, and it takes a little while. They just keep having to review and approve the certain types of clothing and the merch. So check it out, man. I love it. It's clean. I got more designs coming, but right now, I just did the NG logo, crispy and clean. It looks fly as hell. Oh, thank you, Marie. Good. Holy cow, you guys are showing mad love tonight, man. I love it. And I actually didn't even post that I was getting online tonight. I'm surprised y'all, man. I feel bad if y'all wait up for me late at night all the time. Like, I need to be more consistent. I really do. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and waiting for me, man. You guys are killing it tonight. Thank you so much for this, guys. I can't believe it, man. I mean, I cannot believe it. So I get on my studio today, my YouTube studio, and so for some reason, my lives, they automatically put me at the yellow money sign, which is the ad suitability middle tier, not the full go every ad you can get. It's green money sign when you get the full go ads, yellow when it's restricted a little bit. And for some reason, my lives kept getting restricted. So I would hit, review. And that's why I kind of tell you guys lately to clean it up. Like, don't talk about certain things in the chat. Like, mostly like, how do I want to say it without saying it? You know what I mean? Like, no derogatory usage type stuff. Like even God's green gift. Don't talk about that even. Like, I just think that the advertisers are, because I always display my Dre upgraded to Titans. That's what's up, man. I gotta figure. I can't remember, guys. I got so much in my head. I can't remember if the Titans is the full on go. It goes Anunnaki, Giants, Anunnaki, and Titans. I want to say. So that's $24.99. If you guys do that, for those of you that upgrade to the Titans, I'm gonna try and work in some free apparel to you guys. The $20 apparel. So, if you guys upgrade to that, I'm going to give you free apparel, whatever you want. Right now, I was working on fitted caps. They don't have them in stock, but I got snapbacks, nice sweatshirts. And my sweatshirts are really reasonably priced. They're only, for the best one, $35.99 to $40. And I'm pretty sure they're quality. I'm going to get feedback from you guys on that because I want to make sure they're quality. So, make sure I'm going to get feedback from you guys on that. So check it out. But, yeah, so they were giving me restricted ad suitability on my lives every time. So then I went into review them, and I hit review, and they were giving me green lights. They've been giving me green lights. So that's a good sign. YouTube, dude, like, regardless of how, like, even somewhat edgy my content is at times, like, you guys are making YouTube have to love me. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love you guys so much. You guys are the best crew a guy could ask for, following him. Great people, man. Just vibes are so good all the time. And all of my dang Kiwi chicks upgraded to Titans too. All right. And you guys, hold me to it. I've just been, like, I don't even know how I'm going to keep doing this all by myself, but I'm going to keep trying because I just don't want to hire anybody. I can't afford to right now. Like, I'm trying to get established before I can or do hire anybody to help me out. Maybe some lady will come along. Who knows? That'll help me out. But yeah. So everything's good. And also, I wanted to tell you guys, I log on my YouTube studio, right? And I know we were talking about it in a live the other day. We were talking about how YouTube has been kind of lax on the award program. So what YouTube does is they award you at 100,000 subs. For your first 100,000, they send you a silver plaque. Then at 1,000,000 subs, they send you a gold plaque. And at 10 million subs, they send you a diamond plaque. All right? So I log onto my YouTube today in my studio, and it had a message for me saying, claim your plaque, I'm so stoked about it. It's so exciting. Like, it's so validating, y'all. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to hold it together when I open that thing, because, dude, like, it's been such a grind for me. Someday, you guys, this will be a wild day when I'm feeling it, but someday I'll show you guys where I come from, man. And you guys, you know, I'm not saying I had it hard growing up, but at times it was hard. When my parents got divorced, it was hard. You know, I lived pretty frugally all the way up till 8th, 9th grade. Then my mom met my stepdad, and then things became a little easier, but still, we kind of still had a small house all the way till my junior, senior year of high school. I never complained, man. I was a good kid. I tried to be positive no matter what, and God has blessed me for being that way, and help. And, you know, and then after college and stuff, I kind of ended up here, and then my dad just, he never recovered from the divorce. He just always had a hard time, so, he's always worked and stuff, but he's just a rebel without a cause, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not a bad thing. He's a loving person. That's where I get a lot of my love and vibe and light from. So he's a good guy, but I've been helping him since I graduated college. Like, it's kind of been me and him as a team. So it's kind of nice that this blessing came along with YouTube and stuff like that, because I'm going to be able to help him in life. Like, he's been working so hard, like, he's detailing cars right now, and man, it's taking a toll on him. He's 61, almost 62 years old, and I can see it wearing on him. He's just getting too old. So, you know, it's been such a grind with him. Even just, you know, he was homeless at one time, sleeping on his best friend's couch. And I said, all right, Dad, you know, I was living at my mom and stepdad's, who's got a beautiful house and, you know, more than enough room for me and stuff. But my dad called me. He's like, hey, I'm homeless, man. Like, what the hell's going on? He got just displaced from where he was living, you know, by his own family, more or less. And he was sleeping on his buddy's couch, and it was probably for over a month. And then finally, I was working at the time, and I was like, all right, Dad, me and you, bro, let's get it. And decided to move in together. And it's been me and him ever since. Probably since I was only 25, and I'm 34 now. So it's been 24, 25, and it's been me and him ever since. So and it's been a grind, guys. Like, we scrape by since forever. I can never remember, you know. And it was just a little shit spit apartment. And then we moved out here. We got lucky and found a place out here on land contract in the country. But you guys, the trailer that we got on the land was just dilapidated. I mean, we fixed it a little bit here and there, made it livable. But man, like, I come from small time, y'all. I really do. I'm not like some rich kid that's gonna get more money. Like, it's really, like, life changing for me. So it means so much to me, you guys, that you guys donate to me and you guys help me. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. I mean, I could go back. I had a couple good jobs, but like, I'm not even kidding. I was digging ditches. I worked in a factory. I was digging ditches, road construction. I was doing sewer pipe, y'all. Like, for real, sewer pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like, waiting in shit, like, more or less. And when I was working road construction, I had two near fatal incidents. And it was just, I've grinded, man. And in both jobs, all jobs, I've made less than, I don't know, 25 grand, 30 grand. So this is such a blessing, guys. Like, I've been grinding so hard, dude. And when TikTok hit this dream, and then all of a sudden, you guys are what made it come true, man. Like, I owe you guys everything. So, now I'm hoping that my dad, I told him, man, as soon as I can, bro, you're quitting your job. You're done working. I'm going to take care of your ass and make sure you live the last year, you know, last 20 years, hopefully, maybe more of your life, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really trying hard. So thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. So yeah, when that plaque gets here, bro, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. And like I said, I'm still living in a camper, bro. But one of these days, y'all, I will take you around my living. And I'm not, my dad and my uncle live inside, so I probably won't take you inside. But I'll walk you around the outside and show you where I come from. Like, I come from small town, rural USA, and I'm broke. Like, I'm broke. So you guys are making my dreams come true. And, like, just thank you, man. I don't even know how to say it. And, guys, I'm telling you, just... You never know, dude. Just grind, manifest, and work hard. And even when it seems down, like there were times, dude, where TikTok, dude, they would ban me, and I would cry, bro. I'm not even kidding you. I would cry, bro. I would cry because I thought, it was done. Like when TikTok would ban me, I didn't have enough of establishment anywhere else. So when they would ban me, dude, and they banned me like 4 times, bro, and like. I would just break down, bro, like, and cry. You know what I'm saying? And I would never give up. Like, I would spam them, and I would try so hard, and I'd never stop, dude, and I'd get it back every time. But finally, I got a little light. I met this girl through TikTok. This girl that worked at TikTok, she took a liking to me, so I got her personal email, and then things was easy. But yeah, man, it was just crazy grind, dude. Like, this story is just intense. It's fun. It's wild. I love life, man, and things are going so good. Ryan Onion, thank you so much for that donation, bro. Thank you so much. The amnesia is about to be lifted. Persistence and dedication. Yes, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious, y'all. I mean, like, you guys, I've been, you all know. I'm sure I got people out here that know. You know what I'm saying? Like. How it feels to be poor. Let's just be real. Like that, I know how it feels to be poor. Like really poor. And it's just now starting to change. Like just now starting to feel like I'm not poor anymore. It's been crazy. Like now that I'm getting rolling, dude. Like I've been getting in, and I had my Proton mail in my bio, yo. No, I definitely won't let that, dude. Y'all know. I will never let that money make me a different person. That down home small town guy. I'm gonna try and make people's lives better. I'm trying, so it's up to us, y'all. We got to make sure we're on the right page, because when this dimensional shift change takes place, you all want to be on 5D, So it's and we don't want to be left behind, because like I was reading these awesome stories about the Fae folk. Okay. I was reading them on this website that I found that's like gold for content. I'm probably not gonna give that source up because it's a good one, but it was talking about how people would come into contact with these Fae folk, and how like in Ireland and like Europe, right? Ireland and Europe, they have a lot of folklore about Fae folk. You know what I'm saying? Like Norway, Netherlands, Wales, in them areas, Great Britain, they have so many intense stories about the Fae folk, and they seem to depict them as more malevolent, right? And it said that back in the day, the Fae folk actually used to be more vibing in the light towards us. They liked us at first, right? But then slowly they grew a disliking for us, right? So I don't know if it's based on how we act, most likely. And I read this crazy story, guys. Like, I read that when white man landed over here in America, right, in the Americas, when we got here, I guess this land was more like an enchanted forest. This is what I'm hearing. This was like an enchanted forest. And if you date back, Alexander the Great has many accounts of encounters with fantastical beasts, enchanted beasts. He battled them at times. Sometimes he didn't. In one place, where was it? It was either China or Japan. I don't know if he ever went to Japan though, just because it's an island. You know what I mean? So when he got there, he found that this tribe, he didn't conquer them per se. He was just passing through. They probably knew he was coming, and they were like, "Fuck it, we're not even gonna try and fight." But they worshipped this serpent-like god, right? And they called him by a certain name. I'd have to reread the story to get all the fine details, but I just remember this. They said that when you go through this mountain pass, you're going to cross his lair. You're going to go by his lair. Okay? And when you do, just don't stop, and just keep walking. Don't interact. Don't more or less attack, obviously, and just your soldiers just keep their head down and keep walking. So as he's getting closer to this lair, he's kind of walking through this beaten path alongside this mountain range. There's this large cave, and all of a sudden they're kind of walking past it, and they hear some commotion inside the cave, and it sounds large, like it's big. So it's moving, and they can hear it now. Woof, woof, walking, woof, woof, towards them, and it's pitch black in the cave. And all of a sudden, they hear this not, I don't know how you want to call it. Like, I want to say clucking, but it's not like a chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the throat clucking, like a raptor in Jurassic Park. You know, I can't imitate the sound, but it's like a clicking within their throat. You know what I'm saying? It's you. I know what you guys can envision. I can't imitate the sound, but it did that, and then it kind of hissed, right? And it sticks its neck out, or it sticks its head out, and it's long. They said the neck was like, I want to say they said the neck was at least 100 feet long when it stuck its head out. And it kind of just like slithered out, and it looked at him. Kind of just stared at him for a second. Maybe he said it made more of like an aggressive, like, you know, kind of hissed at him, and just checking him out more or less. It was actually a more or less gentle acting being. It didn't want nothing to do with him, more or less. But they basically said that it was a dragon. It was absolutely a dragon. They said its neck was easily out of the cave 100 feet. They couldn't see any of its body, more or less, but they said that it was a live, actual dragon that they passed. He kind of gave him this little discontented snort and went back into the cave, laid down. There you go, and they walked through. Yes, there it is. So it is Japanese. Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. Yeah, so it was Japanese. Okay. I thought it was, but I just didn't know if they had made it that far. It don't surprise me though. Alexander the Great was an amazing conqueror. I mean, demigod like in himself, right? But yeah. So it stuck its head out, kind of looked at him in discontent, snorted at him like, you know, and went back to bed. But yeah, so you know, and did you guys see? My post on the petrified dragon today? I came across that on Instagram, and it blew my mind. Teach unto another. Yeah, see, and dude, all right, so guys, I've been wanting this book, and I came across it once, and I haven't been able to find it again, and I wish I would have saved it. But this lady wrote a book. All right. It's supposedly fiction, but I heard that she got these accounts from like actual written notes from Alexander the Great to his like mentor, his scholarly type mentor. And it's a basic account of every one of his, enchanted or mythological creatures he encountered. Every account in battle that took place, gang, Monstro, how you doing, brother? I gotta say hi to you. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you here. Always a pleasure, brother. So she wrote all this. She wrote this entire book on his encounters and his battles with mythological beings, including. So if you guys find it, or know the book, okay? Damn privacy, I like it. Welcome to the Giants, my friend. If you guys know, or anybody can find the name of that book, let me know, please, because I want to know what that is. I am buying it, and I want to know. Because there is one thing that I have not seen on YouTube at all. At all. And that is Alexander the Great's encounters with mythological beings. Hardly any. Some talked about Gog and Magog, but that was it. So, let me know if you guys know, or send me a message if you figure out what book that is, because I've Googled it, I've looked for it and looked for it and looked for it. I can't remember the name of it. It was kind of recently written, I want to say, but this female wrote it, and I really want to get my hands on that book, because I'll tell you what, it's got to be full of great content. Because, you know, Alexander the Great actually had a large, I mean, he pretty much built the Great Wall of China. Okay? He pretty much built the Great Wall of China. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. He pretty much built the Great Wall of China. All right? And they say that there's theories that it's for Gog and Magog. Okay? So yeah, so if you guys have that, yeah, I got no, so when I know, right, I gotta come up with some merch that has 333 in it. I do. When I first established my logo and my merch, it was just Night God. I added the 333 later. So I don't know. I imagine how'd he build it. I mean, oh, of course, I'm sure, dude. I mean, you got to think, dude. He had, I don't even know how big his army was. It had to have been, a million strong at least, I'd say. You know, he had a large army, man. He did a lot of conquering. So, yeah, he just had his soldiers help him or build it pretty much. And, I mean, who knows what kind of beings were attacking him or why they did that. Hard to say, but it's crazy. So, no, Alexander's scholar. No, I was just saying his mentor. That's what I said. I don't. Mongols has the largest in history. So to your Vajra Chronicles there, Dre, they say in the Vajra Chronicles that the Chinese army that they bring over through Alaska is actually the only army to be larger than Genghis Khan's in the Mongols. The first one with 200 million strong. 30,000 men? Okay, sure. That makes sense. Alexander the Great had 30,000 men that were loyal. They all fought and grew up together. Most of them fought for his dad. Okay. He didn't gather any, there were times, though, in the movie where he gathered, like, native tribes. He made them fight for him. Like, allied with native tribes, allied with, I don't know. I figured, 30,000 in the initial army, but I guarantee you he had to have had more people on his side at times. But, nevertheless, so when we got over here, guys, they said that what actually took out all of the mythological or enchanted beings was when the gun was invented and we brought over the flintlock. Okay? And we basically just marched through the Americas with guns and basically killed everything we saw. Everything we came in sight. Everything that we saw. So, from little people to giants, but basically the gun was the mediator. The gun was the difference. Alright? So, when we invented the gun, like they said that they still find, this blew my mind. They said that they still find musket balls in tortoise shells to this day. They still find musket balls in tortoise shells to this day. How you doing, Lori? Good to see you, girl. How have you been? She is here. I hope well. And hey, I did give that to my mom for Christmas, just so you know. I did. I never got a picture with it on, though. But I did give it to her. Thank you. I got 87 at Proton Mail. Yes, I remember seeing that on the History Channel when the Chinese invented the gun and gunpowder. Basically, like miniature cannons, crude. They use the dinosaur events to... Okay. Huh. I'll send you a picture. But I did give it to her for Christmas for sure. What's absolute bollocks? Bollocks! I love it, man. You Europeans are great, bro. Bollocks. June Carter and Johnny Cash, what? So yeah, basically when we got here, all of the, like, for example, Bigfoot, that's when he decided to hide from us for now. Or Bigfoot decided to stay away from us. They steer clear of us for now. Because we started killing pretty much everything we didn't understand. Which is really sad. Which is really, actually, really sad. So this guy said, Brian Adams says, they say a terrible weapon was used that devastated a planet or two. The asteroid belt is a result of that weapon. Marduk was king of Babylon at the time. Dude, I need to look up some of the Babylonian stories. So there's this dude on, I showed him to you guys in my live. This dude, man, he's on TikTok, bruh. And he is like, I mean, his knowledge is just unfathomable at times. Like, it's like, bro, when did you have time to study all this stuff? Like, he's just going off, like, all this different stuff and all these truths of ancient times and Babylonian and King Solomon and, like, oh my lordy. Yeah, you can almost see the disappointment in Bigfoot's eyes. You really can, dude. You really can. It's sad. It's sad. Marduk was the son of Enki. Yeah, and he fought with his brother, right? I'm not sure. So, found a hammer and rock 300,000 years old. That's crazy. So, anyway, the Fae folk at that point, they started to turn their tide against us. Okay? And one encounter this gentleman had with the Fae folk is he said he was driving down an old beaten path, old road out in, I want to say it was like Cali, somewhere out in Cali, when he saw this bright white light. A lot of people say that they see these lights when they show up, and it was kind of just floating in the middle of the road. He stops and it starts talking to him, and it basically gives him the message that humanity is going down the wrong path and that we need to change our ways, more or less, and just basically the message that we seem to get all the time from the universe, if you will. that if we don't change our ways, it's going to end up being bad for us. So, yeah, that was, and he said, one thing they always say with the Fae folk is the loss of time. Every time you encounter Fae folk, you seem to lose time. And they lure you in, like, by music is one way. That's the way they get kids a lot. And sometimes it's like only certain people can hear the music. Like 2 people in the group might not hear it while one does. And it'll draw them in, and usually they're partying. They'll just start dancing. Like one kid got lost. It was him and his cousin, I want to say. They were walking home in Ireland, and they heard the music. Well, one of them did. The other didn't hear it, but he knew what it was. But the cousin that heard it was so enchanted by it that he would not leave. Like, he said, come on, let's go, the cousin that ran home. And he said, no, I'm staying. And he stayed. And then the kid disappeared for, God, it was a long time. I mean, it had to have been at least a few weeks he was gone. And they were looking for him. And then finally, one time when they were looking, all these farmers and stuff, they found him. And they just seen him in this, like, dancing in the open. Like, you couldn't see the Fae. He was just dancing and dancing. And they asked him, like, what are you doing? And, like, they grabbed him. He's like, what? I've only been here for 5 minutes. And he had been gone forever, like weeks. So it seems to be a constant theme is they lose time when you run into the Fae folk. So here's the thing too, is why they draw us in, why they draw, especially kids, they like to draw children in, is because apparently the Fae cannot breed. They have a hard time breeding and populating. And I don't know if that's because maybe they're so inbred down the line. I'm not sure. But they have a hard time breeding, so they'll kidnap young girls and young boys, and they will use them. A lot of times they will end up being with the king or queen. They'll take them and they'll end up being the mate or the partner of the king or queen. And at first they resist, but it seems like most times they end up actually wanting to stay with the Fae folk. After a while, they end up conforming and they want to stay a lot of times. So then they'll breed and they'll have children and they'll build this legacy. But yeah, and you remember the one in my Alaska gnome story, how that little girl had been missing for 40 years. And that little kid, the boy that was kidnapped, that they dropped back off in the swamp, he saw that little girl, and she was the same age as the day she disappeared. Which is so weird. So, very interesting little creatures. And they vary. There's gnomes, and then there's actual fairies. Right? I saw some pretty convincing pictures of actual fairies the other day. And I just posted, I finally just posted the video of the entity in that I had in my house, or my place, that y'all saw. Okay? I could probably find those pictures. But I finally posted a video on that. I got mixed reactions on TikTok. TikTok's kind of a bunch, I don't know, man. They're just haters. It actually is doing better on YouTube. How many people tried to tell me it was dust? Like, blew my mind. Dust, bro. Dust. I appreciate that. So, like, how are you going to tell me that was dust, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? It makes no sense. Dust doesn't fly around in control. Yeah, it was definitely energy. And then people were trying to say it was a reflection, but reflections don't float in midair, bro. No, I mean, it actually, to me, it was legit as hell. It was good. I think it was good, right? I think it was good. I do. I believe I've come to the conclusion, and you guys saw the pictures that I had. You guys saw the pictures, right? The one that I found when I like zoomed in and I saw like the devilish thing, the demon type thing, and then I saw what I thought was a finger pointing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this. And I zoom in on it, man, and I'm not kidding y'all, man. Like, it looked legit as hell, like a being that was sitting behind a computer. I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it sounds crazy when I say it, man. I understand. This is one of the things that I've sounded the craziest probably saying. But, man, I'm telling you guys, this thing was like, I've never seen anything like it, man. I don't even know, like, how to explain it. But on that note, so this dude who told me that he knew somebody that worked for NASA. Okay? He knew somebody that worked for NASA. Confirmed that there's a alien faction, a good alien faction, a light alien faction that knows how to and goes around Earth capturing evil entities, evil energy entities. Okay? And I don't know. It took me aback. He said that this guy, right? He said that this guy, this new pope, right? He said that they work closely, and he said that this pope was the first one to do this. Work closely with this alien faction, and that I guess the pope is going to be integral in announcing extraterrestrial life and its existence. Like, this newest pope is actually a good pope, is from what I hear. But he works closely with them in the capturing of said entities. And I'm telling you guys, like, that thing that was floating around here, like I said, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, I've never captured anything like that on camera in my life. I can't believe the dude. She said it was her husband because they love all this paranormal and they love the fringe folklore, right? They said that they love that stuff, so he was like keen, man. He caught it like that, and you saw how fast that sucker went through. You saw how fast he flew through. So, man, the fact that he caught it and then told me about it, and I went back and looked at it, like, wow. You're getting static? Well, here's the deal. This microphone ain't even hooked up to the computer, y'all. Is it better? This microphone ain't even hooked up to the computer. It's actually hooked up to my phone. Hold up. Let me know. So, I want to show you guys, those of you that were already in my live, when I first talked about this, I wanted to kind of gather myself and think about it before I went and posted it, because it's something on the next level. Like, the people that were saying it was dust, to me, were spam bots like a mother, or guys that they're implanting to kind of dethrone my ideas, or more or less devalue what I'm trying to put out. Let me show you all here. What I saw in that thing. And I changed. Did you guys see the video that I posted? I'll show you the video I posted real quick. And then I will show you that picture too of this guy that took a picture of the Fae. Yeah, haters gonna hate, bruh. It's all good. They mad, bruh. They mad. But controlling that angelic-like being that we call that some might call an angel, or a light being. Has that been being controlled? This is just a hypothesis. This is a theory. So I'm just spitballing here. Is it possible that all these entities that we've seen throughout time have been being controlled by these entities, these ETs? Possible. I think it is. Based on especially this other picture that I got. And I'll show you guys one last time. I'm not going to beat this up too much here. It was an unusual type event. I was very intrigued by it. It was good, and I think it's a good entity. I was a little nervous, but I think it's a good entity, right? Like I said, here's one of the pictures I pulled from it, from like inside the entity. And I had to zoom way in, dude. I had to zoom way in. I had to change the lighting and the shading. You could see here his mouth, right? Nose, a couple horns. I ended up sending my mom another one. Hold up. Where you could see right here. Maybe not that one. Right here. I wanted to show you guys this one. Check this out. I didn't edit out his tongue this time, bro. Look at his tongue, bro. The other one I shaded it out, and it shaded out the tongue. But look at this tongue. That's a snake. That's a hisser tongue, bro. Is it not? Is it not? That looks like a tongue. That's like a snake tongue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, this being had these type entities around it, like almost like, and they looked like they were like yelling, bro. Right? Jacqueline, that pic was my pic that I took when I zoomed way in on the orb, when I paused it, screenshot it, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Basically, this is what I got of it. This is what I got of the entity right here. This is with just some lights, this light manipulation. It's basically, it is light in the middle. Like, it's light. This is what it is close up. I mean, it's light. It's energy. Okay? And this is all FIPO, man. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's for fun. I just enjoy it. But yeah. So that's him in a different setting. Okay. And then I highlighted this because I could see this hand, right? This finger pointing like anomaly right here. This is weird. See the finger pointing? But also take a look. I want you guys to take a look at something here. Hold up. Let me screenshot this right quick. And show you guys again here. And this is all hypotheses, theory type stuff. I'm just having fun with it. Just thinking, you guys, one thing I just don't, and one thing I try to push on my whole platform, right, is don't limit yourself to thinking. What happens is people don't figure it out because they limit themselves to thinking like mainstream. Okay? Meaning, they limit what the possibilities could be. I do not. All right? That's just how I work. That's just how my brain has learned to work with all this stuff. Yes, did I used to be a skeptic on shit? Sure, I did. On a lot of things. I never believed Bigfoot. I never believed none of that stuff. But as time goes, I've learned, and after I've been, honestly, one of the things that really opened my eyes is Google Earth, man. I kid you not, Google Earth, the things that I've seen on Google Earth, there's no limit to the reality of what we live in today. All right? So, check this out. This is it right here. That hand that I saw, pointing kind of, right? But I want you to notice something. Look at this right here. You see that? Does that not look like maybe like a propeller of some sort? It looks like a little propeller. And then this little shell, if you will. and then the rest. Okay? It's like a propeller. Is it not? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. And this could be this just could be pixelation and imagery of sorts. Okay? I'm just throwing that out there. FIPO, all that good stuff. It could be imagery. It could be just pixelation, period. All right? That's all I'm saying. Okay? But me being the unlimiting my mind of thought, the unlimiting my mind of what could be possible, was curious about that image, so I rotated it and played around with the lighting. And here is what I came up with. And I took a bunch of different pictures of it. All right. And just wanted to share with you guys, because I knew and I was hesitant to talk about this, but like, why not? Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, like I said, it could just be like odd pixelation and weirdness, but I don't know. I just enjoy talking about the fantastical. Like, so I rotated the image, right? And then messed with the lighting, and I did it quite a bit. Okay? Like, so this is the finger pointing. So yeah, if you go like so, boom, it turns. Okay? I got auto rotate on. Hold, lock, biatch. Okay, so here we go. And then this was the finger. Bam, right? There it is. There it is. That's the finger. Bam. Rotate it up. And that's what I got. That's what I took. And I was just like, wow, that's interesting. It looks like a video game, kind of. It's like a video game. But, you got your screen here. You got your little desk. And you got your little dude here. And you got your little blase here, right? I mean, and then I zoomed in. Like, I noticed the back of this. Like, how it's hollow. See, that's how it's hollow. And I was like, well, I want to investigate a little further on that. That was interesting. So I zoomed in on that, and then I changed the lighting. So there's the hollow point. There's the hollow. See the hollow? Look at here. Boom. And then it's got like, it's like up like this, right? Like it's up. Fork, fork, fork. And then on the back side, fork, like 4 of them. Almost like this, kind of. And it's like energy maybe flowing. Energy flowing. So could we see and say that, could we deduce by all these pictures that maybe these are like a quantum physics, like a quantum realm? Can it be scientifically explained? Is, I guess, what I'm getting at. Does it have to be fantastical? Can it be scientifically explained? Can it be that there is an alien faction out there who can control light energy from a distance, travel here in almost full body, but they're not in full body. They're actually safely in their UFO, and they're traveling here, watching and taking part in our existence. Are they this was my other, are they, this was the one that really rung my mind right here. Does Etherians sound like anything you might be familiar with? Etherians? Ether? The dude looks black. Just a thought. I'm just spitballing here. I feel like I'm reaching. I am, but that's what I do, bro. This is my whole platform, bro. And dude, maybe it's, yeah. So it could not be scientifically. I'm just saying in general, dude. I'm just spitballing. I've probably gone a little too far. I've probably gone a little too far. But no, that's all I'm gonna talk about on that. Dude, I'm probably, that's fantastical wildness. I mean, I'm just like totally thinking outside the box and being weird about it, I guess. Um, so I don't know. I just thought it was really cool, really interesting. I was blessed enough. Um, if it's gonna show itself, it's gonna get dissected by me. So I can't help it. It's just in my blood to want to do that. And maybe it's nothing, dude. Like maybe those pictures were just, I don't know. Maybe they were just pixelation and goofiness. I don't know. My camera could be corrupt. I don't know. I guess I just more or less do that because I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble. I'm just spitballing goofy shit. But um yeah, that's just wild. It was cool. It was interesting. I've never seen anything like it. It was one of the most interesting entities I've probably ever seen. Especially in my realm, right? Especially in my world. I've never had any type of encounter like that. I've been kind of waiting for it, to be honest, just because of truly my content. And it's so weird. Right after, right after I had that encounter, all right? Right after I had that encounter, this chick hits me up on Facebook, okay? And she says, hey, I am a star seed. I am a clairvoyant. And I just wanted to let you know, and that the seraphim, which are angelic beings, like some of the closest beings to God, they have supposedly 6 wings, 3 sets of 2, one covering their face, one covering their feet, and then one to fly. And then they have supposedly eyes all over their body. Some say they're dragons. Others just say they are angels with eyes all over their body. Like I said, they're some of the closest to God, other than the archangels. And she said that they have been watching me. They have been watching my content. Because remember how I posted that video on the 7 archangels of heaven, the hierarchy of heaven, then if you have the presence of an angel. Okay? I posted that, and then she contacted me and said the seraphim are watching, and they're very intrigued by you, and they like your content. They're watching. I don't know. Maybe she's full of crap. I don't know. I just read what I get. You know what I'm saying? It could just be for attention. It could just be spam. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's fun stuff, though. I like, and not that they're, no, so they wouldn't obviously watch my videos, like, they're not tapping through they don't have their own smartphones or anything. You know what I'm saying? They're watching me from as I'm creating it, probably, and talking. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, it's never a bad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it can't hurt to hear. You know what I'm saying? I like it. So, whatever. It's your energy put into it. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, no, and that's what I was thinking, Miami Canes. Or they could be watching others watch you. I was kind of leaning towards that, right? Yeah, I think so. It should be. I don't know. You never know. Maybe, dude. I don't know. Like, I try to think of myself as, like, on a soul level at times, and I think I'm making hella strides in this lifetime. I like to think I'm making hella strides in this lifetime. And it's funny, maybe your bloodline, you say, my mother and I'm pretty sure I am as well, O negative. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm O negative. I know my mother is. I haven't double checked this, but I know that when I had surgery on my hip as a child, the doctor said something about, ooh, he's got that blood type that we might need to like set up some blood if he needs a transfusion. And then I think he said that I remember my mom, and we were all three sitting there, and she said something like, "Oh, well, I have that type," and he said, "Oh, well, you might have to be the donor." And I was like, "Oh, wow, that's cool. My mom can actually donate blood for me." So I don't know, kind of cool, kind of cool. So I like I said, I got to check, but hard to say, hard to say. I would love to read the Bible through, never have. You're O negative, Als? Yeah. He said, "Bro, that's a wrap. You targeted. I'm not targeted." That like I said, that video, you guys, and my predictions and stuff. I don't know. That's just probably outlandish, goofy talk. I don't know. I just like to like pique the mind and just challenge the mind to think outside of the box, you know. So that's kind of why I get a little crazy with my fantastical self, bro. So, most likely, you guys, like I say, that's all hubbub. It was probably, I do believe it was something divine. I do believe it was something special. Doesn't necessarily mean it's like a little alien being that's floating around and, you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, I just, I was blessed with it. I do believe it was protecting me. I don't believe it was malicious or malevolent. I do believe that it was, if it was something legit, it was, here. And dude, they blatantly wanted me to see, them. I think that they showed themselves in that camera on purpose as hell. That's just my opinion. I think that if they didn't want to be seen, they wouldn't be seen, right? They knew I was recording. They flew past that camera quite purposely, I think, and maybe wanted me to see it. No, it wasn't seductive at all, dude. It was just in and out, bro. It was so fast. It was just in and out, in and out. So yeah, it was crazy. It wasn't lingering. I didn't have any weird anythings going on that day or night. It was just here. It whisked around real quick, and then it was gone. And I never saw it again. Haven't seen it since. So, afterwards, though, I did say a hella hard prayer. I lit some of that special wood, or whatever you want to call it, and kind of did walk around and do some things, like praying out loud and all this stuff like that. So, yeah, I did. I called him. I talked and I called to the divine angels, guardian angels, and I also called to ETs. Why not? I mean, I don't know. Why not, right? I don't know if I do. I don't think I have a shaman in the family history. I don't, but I do not. Gang. Yeah, but dude, I don't think that. I think good entities will show too. Here for 22 years and helped me raise my kids. I got lucky she was a grandma spirit. Ah, that's awesome. I was wondering that too, Yoda. I was wondering that too, my guy. If it did have something to possibly do with my meditation. Yeah, that definitely crossed my mind. For sure. Palo Santos. Yes, that stuff. The praying mantis looking entities. God, what am I, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the Bible definitely has errors. It's definitely been rewritten and edited and rewritten. So I've been a little, my B-Day, November 1st, bro. Nope, nothing to do with that, brother. No, hell no, I ain't seen no shadow people. No evil shadow people types. Nothing like that. Nope. I'd like my third eye to open up. It'd be cool. Kelly B, did you, how did it happen? Wait, what? Tinfoil Hat podcast? Sure. Be cool. Yeah, 1987. Yes, sir. I seen your eye go all crazy on this video. What? My eye? Really? Yeah, I've seen shadow types since I was small. When I was a little kid, I did. Yeah, sure. Mostly it would be like I always got sleep paralysis growing up. I would get sleep paralysis, and then I'd see things around me at that time. I got attitude number 3. What's that mean, bruh? Ayahuasca. Yeah, that ibogaine, nice. I've heard about ibogaine. Ibogaine. I have not. Oh yeah, shadow people are very real. Shadow people are very real entities. They exist. People that hate on the shadow people or whatever, or people that claim them, are fully wrong. They are real. They exist. They are entities. I don't know I think maybe they're stuck in purgatory. That's my guess. They just don't know where to go, or have unfinished business on Earth. Or they're not fully evil always. That's the thing. So I don't know. Shadow entities are different. Yeah, I was gonna say they aren't necessarily. Sometimes I think they're more. They almost act childish. Like they like to just tease. They don't really seem like they're super. They can be malicious, but for the most part, like they really aren't super evil. Stuck to strong feelings. Yeah, that maybe happened in a lifetime. Sure. Breakups, death of a child, stuff like that. Sure. Yeah, there's definitely different types of shadow beings as well. Yeah, there's little ones. There's little ones that are supposedly the minions. There's the humanoid shaped ones. They call them the peekers because they like to peek around corners. And if you see them, right? If you see them and you acknowledge that you see them, they love it. They really thrive on that. They love it when they're noticed. They love being acknowledged. So if you don't want them around, just don't acknowledge that you see them. If you don't acknowledge that you see them, then they'll leave. But if you acknowledge that you see them, they'll hang. All right? So I guess it's up to you whether you want that to happen or not. Facebookers, go to YouTube. Love you, bye. My internet's lagging a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna disconnect this live over here. Yeah, you can actually, if you don't like them at all, like if you really are terrified of them, you can just tell them to leave, and a lot of times they will. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they will. Okay, yeah. Recently, huh? Yeah. I'm being real, 100% real. I'm being 100. There's no. Yeah, I'm good. I haven't seen any shadow people around me in a long time. So it's been quite a while, few years now. So I don't really play around with it though. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. The Monte Urbano maps, they got all types of beings and creatures. I think I maybe have seen those. I'll check them out though. Monte Urbano. Huh. Meditation, and it gradually happens, and sometimes it happens when you least expect it. I'm getting better with it, but it scared the living shit out of me. Indigo, purple, blues. See everything. Interesting. Colors or aliens? Huh. Just like Harry Potter. Yeah, YouTube's where it's at, man. Oahu, night marchers. Interesting. Cool. Thank you, Vontae. That's cool. Their 200 book Esdras wrote, the prophet Esdras, the Apocrypha. End of all things is near. Okay. I don't like the end of this near stuff. Alien Races book is another good one. Yeah, it is. I've done some videos on that. Check them out. The Russia's Alien Book of Secrets. Yeah. Caesar Leo, exactly. A lot of evil entities feed off us. Yes, they feed off your energy. Absolutely. If you're negative, they will feed off of that. For sure. Oh, you think the River Rat, you think that the shadow entities, the blacked out shadow entities are grays? Interesting theory. And I think a lot of times, yeah, that grays do oftentimes get mistaken for hauntings when they're actually grays. The Law of One. No, I've heard of it, though. Of One. So, guys, on this note, dude, I want to talk a little bit to you guys about, and this is what I was going to talk to Dre about early on in the chat. Just curious if, Dre, did you ever go look around Iceland? So, I was always an Antarctica guy. I love Google Earthing Antarctica. But then one day I thought, well, why not? Well, if the South Pole is popping, then maybe the North Pole is too, right? So I headed up to Iceland to check out some stuff there. Not Iceland itself, but the islands northeast of it that creep up towards Russia. And boy, what I found. Some crazy stuff. There was definitely a lot of activity in Iceland too during this Great Earth War that took place. These ones, I want to say, these beings, and this is just for entertainment purposes only, this is just my theory or hypothesis, if you will. This theory of mine, these beings, certain beings in particular, were from probably the first Great Earth War, which was the Titanotomy. I think that's what you say it. But the Battle of the Titans. The biggest beings on Earth at the time. I believe that when Earth first started gaining life, and based on what I've seen with the mountain ranges and all the pictures I show you guys of the petrified giants and all that, were absolutely titans, and they were absolutely living on Earth. I've seen enough on the Google Earth, and I've gotten really good at picking out entities or beings on Google Earth, so I can see how big some of these beings are, and they're colossal. They're titans. They're literally titans. But not only the humanoid style titans, right? I see often animals as well that were titans. For example, off of the coast of one of the islands northeast of Iceland, I found it was right close to where the landmass was, right close to the bay, right? I found what I thought to be were megalodons, and a couple of them. I never took pictures. I wish I would have, because I'm having a hard time finding them again, which sucks. That happens so much on Google Earth. Like, if you don't take the time to pinpoint it and take a snapshot of it, you will not be able to find the original find that you found. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are hard to find again once you bail on them. Sometimes immediately you can, but if you take a night off, I promise you ain't gonna go back and find the damn thing without searching and searching and searching. But I kid you not, no, I definitely, no question in my mind, found a couple megalodons. They were huge, y'all. They were huge. I hate to say it, but 100 feet, that's pretty laughable. That's pretty laughable. Try 1,000. Try 1,000. They were huge. If not greater size. I don't know. They could have been bigger. I don't know. But they were way over 100 feet. And I've also found different areas around there that I've seen some Loch Ness Monster types. Just a lot of stuff. And I'm not sure, I could just be seeing things. It could be pareidolia. I don't know. They seem legit to me. I also found these beings that these creatures that were they were huge for one, and two, they were tremor like. Y'all remember the Tremors? The Tremor? The movies where they crawl into the sand, the worms. Those were real. Let's just say that they were here at one time, but they were massive as well. Yeah, so much activity on it, and that's how I know. Like, the more I see all of this stuff, and on the mountain ranges, the petrified, giants, the petrified dinosaurs. There was definitely a massive Earth war at one time on this planet. And I've read about them, and actually Monstro's grandfather spoke of all three of them. He actually knew about them, Monstro's grandfather. And you guys, this is just his grandfather. I'm not sure. I imagine he wasn't like super formally educated. So, I guess this isn't formal education anyway, but I just, he's telling these stories based off ancestral passed down from generation to generation to generation for thousands of years. Thousands and thousands of years. So, you got to say, like, there's something to him. And he talked about the Great Earth War. The first one was between, and this is when I believe the first Great Earth War took place between Cronus and Zeus. Okay, Cronus and Zeus, and that was the War of the Gods. Okay, I believe Cronus was eating his children because he was worried about his throne. Okay, and then Zeus was hidden by his mom on Crete Island, and then he came later and got him. So he took out Cronus and then became the god. Mud Fossil is definitely on point. I feel I like the Mud Fossil guy for sure. He definitely knows what he's definitely on something. I don't know how accurate for sure, but I believe I believe he's accurate in his claims. I like his content either way, and what's cool is he's proven it down to a science. Mainstream science, I don't think, wants to accept what he's saying, but I am seeing that the masses are slowly adhering to the thought of giants. Absolutely adhering to the thought of giants. So it's only a matter of time, guys, before it actually gets legitimized and documented historically. Interesting. Wonder what broke that submarine into 3 pieces. Oh yeah, Yoda. So, and that's my next video. I'm going to talk about that because there's quite a few submarine encounters during World Wars, especially it started in World War I and continued through World War II. And actually, I'm pretty sure I still got his email. The gentleman, when I posted my submarine stories, this on Facebook, oh my God, I told you guys this gentleman hit me up. Because I posted the video about the Autech military base in the Atlantic Ocean. It's Autech. It's a U.S. military base for USOs, underwater unidentified submerged objects. But yeah, they basically are working on that technology. Wow, thank you so much, Tiffany89. I appreciate you. Dope hat, huh? You like this hat? You know, I wish I could resale it, because I think I could. No, it's Columbia. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I appreciate you a lot for that. Thank you. I have not traveled the planet, Bonate. I haven't. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I'm sorry. From Cali, fool. All right, what up, bro? At what bit that blue whale in half that washed up on African shores a few years back? Yeah, no, honest to God, I'm going to tell you right now, I promise you, I don't know if necessarily Megalodon exists still, but there are, like, archaic dinosaur-like entities that still live in the ocean to this day. The Loch Ness, a lot of them are lizard or dragon-esque. Yeah, there's all kinds of them. Giant squids as well are out there. But that's what I was going to say. That gentleman hit me up and he said, hey, just so you know, you're right about Autech military base. I was in a fast attack nuclear sub all the way through 2019. And he said that they would often go to Autech and, you know, they dock or whatever they do. And he didn't know exactly what took place there at the time. But actually, I think he did. He just couldn't talk about it. He said he'd do a phone interview with me, though, if I changed his voice. Because he has that, he has to sign that no disclosure or non-disclosure agreement. So he would want to be anonymous, which is cool. But I'd really like to have him on one of my podcasts or my show and pick his brain a little bit. Lori March, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure. No, see, honest to God, the other candle, hon, I was using like a torch, like a blaster torch to light it, and I think I threw wax up on the wick so it wouldn't light. But no, yeah, that's one of the candles you got me. I'm not 100%. Hold on. That light's out, but yeah, no, that's definitely the angel candle. That's definitely the angel candle. And then I got this one. Quita Vicios. That's the other one that I didn't get to get lit. But yeah, no, I light them often, Lori. I love them. And I'm telling you, girl, this is the vibe right here. I love this quartz. I love that. I wear it at all times, girl. I swear to God, this does bring good energy. And I actually just ordered a sage kit too. I got this cool little sage kit, y'all, that has a little like bowl, and then it came with like a feather that you could kind of, you know. I love it. I love the energy stuff, guys. Thank you so much for the donation, Tuan. You are the best. You are the best. I know I haven't been super diligent on answering a lot of my messages lately, and it's just because I've been so overwhelmingly busy with everything I got going on. I got a lot going on right now, but and I'm trying to keep it all organized. But I also, you guys, I bought these today. I bought 2 of these. I think plants are a vibe, right? And I figured, why not? So yeah, I bought a couple of these and got these around. So, you know, energy type stuff. I just love plants. It's life, right? It's life. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm trying to keep my energy up and bright. Hold on here. Shisha. And shisha. Bye-bye. I can't keep having that, dude. This guy, dude, drive me crazy. I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. Those guys are falling fast, man. I almost feel bad for them. Yuga Chakra. It's a theory that we have two suns, and a dwarf star orbits our sun every 500 years. Interesting. I do actually believe very good energy and money. Really? I like the money. Energy and money. Cool. I don't know why, I had already bought everything at Walmart today. And as I was walking out the door, they had those bamboo plants right at the exit. And they were $10 a pop. And I was like, you know what? I gotta buy them. Gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Love it. Love the vibe. Get them on. Get their... Yeah, no, definitely want to... Yeah, it's always so catchy, though. Excuse me. Florida free toothpaste. You bought a trifold wallet today for $378? Are you for real, bro? It's funny you say that about wallets, bro. I got hit up by this company that wants me to advertise this smart wallet. I'm excited about it. I'm going to advertise it. Yeah, I did, Trisha. I did post about my podcast and my clothing line. Yep. And my podcast has been going, guys. I'm getting numbers pretty quickly, so I'm super excited about that. If you haven't checked it out on all the main platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, I don't know, that podcast. I'm on all kinds of them, so check it out. But Apple and Spotify for sure. Just search Night God Podcast and I'll show up. What's TGS rabbit hole? I love going down TGS rabbit hole. for any slang term. No, I think we've been seeing two suns lately a little bit, honestly. No, I know that, Frank Lucas. I do. But I need to have money to get to accomplish. In society today, I just got to have money to accomplish what I want to accomplish, spread the word I want to spread. Yeah. No, I see people on that, the whole weather, or the Weather Channel from Alaska. I had a video of it. Everyone from North Carolina, peace and love. All right, Frank Justin Powell, you have a good one, my guy. The fairy one freaks me out. Fun fact. Yeah, it's gnarly. Lack of money is the root of all evil. Yee, I can see that, bro. But yeah, that's what makes money the root of all evil, right? It folds twice. Bro, H-Town Chucky, you should have waited, bro. I got a better deal than that on the smart wallet. It's sweet. Made in the USA, baby. It's crown chakra. It's where we get the saying, I see crystal clear. Ooh. Been around for thousands. They're like Lemurian seed crystals. I make good living off the land. Cool, Yoda. That's what's up, bro. Someone tell Harp to turn the heat up a little bit. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Love Walmart. Hate the people who shop there, though. The moon is hollow. Sure. I can agree with that. So, what else was I going to talk about? I was going to touch on some other stuff here. I wanted to show you guys this picture is what I wanted to do. Right here. So this gentleman, he said he was actually getting ready to do like some sort of documentary on the Fae folk. And he went out to this place in the country, and he all of a sudden looks up, and here they are, a bunch of them, and he snaps a couple pictures of them. All right. There you have it. Now let me zoom in. I'll show you a little better picture. Bing, bong. See, that's why I don't know if mine was a fairy, y'all. That's why I don't think mine was necessarily a fairy. Because I feel like it would have been more vivid. That's why I think it was more like a vehicle or a vessel of sorts. Aw, thank you. So, on the inner earth thing, thank you so much, Salmi. Thank you so much. And yeah, no, that's what I was actually going to talk about, guys. I wanted to show you guys this. After reading that Norwegian, the Norwegian story about the smoky god, that's another one. Isn't that weird when I turn my camera? You can actually see it a little better. So yeah, that was like in Norway or Sweden or something. Thank you so much for the donation. You guys rock, man. You guys are killing it. Excuse me tonight. For real. Oh, I'm super pumped. This company's Maono. They're sending me an entire podcast kit. On the go podcast kit. It's like $400 worth of equipment to do a review and post it on YouTube. I'm super stoked about that. But this wallet, this smart wallet, is pretty cool that I'm supposedly going to do an ad for as well. So yeah, I definitely have been getting a lot of opportunity, guys. People like my channel, which is super exciting. I was a little nervous at first. I'm not even going to lie to you. Whether my content would be too edgy. But that's why I do all my disclaimers and why I say what I say, because, ultimately, it's all theory, isn't it? Nobody knows for show. This was crazy. This image was captured in December 1942 during World War II by the crew of a British Air Force aircraft just under 500 kilometers from Bergen, Norway. Interesting, eh? Interesting. Okay, hold on here. I want to show you guys something here. Oh, cool, I did find that. This is one of these. See, this is one of these. This is on Google Earth right here, y'all. I did snap a picture of it, which is cool. I'm glad I did. I just can't believe I never snapped the other spot that I found, which was intensely interesting. But this is another thing. This is one of them worms I spoke of, guys. I mean, look at all the blood. This is one of them worms. Look at, guys. Look at the bones. Those are the bones. Okay. Those are the bones. And then and this could just be freaky ass Google Earthing imagery. So don't read into it too much. But then I looked at it and I was like, what is that, brah? What is that, brah? Look at this. Nero. I'm pretty much a pro at Google Earthing. Crazy. Probably just like an freakish ice sculpture or something. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Dirty nails. Do I got dirty nails? Yeah. This is actually, that right there is spray foam. That shit don't come off. Yeah, it's good size. Hey, that's because I'm a man. I got dirty hands. I was out working on my, oh, I do wash some. I do. That's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. Dirty mouth. You lint liquor. Remember that one? I know, I'm a man. I'm 40. What do you want? Cool. No, I ain't singing happy birthday, bro. Now you got me all conscious. No, I honest to God was gonna get some, I honest to God was gonna get some, the bleach and stuff today, and I forgot. Yeah, try Red Ash. I'm Agent Smith. I'm 51, you better recognize, she said. I'm Agent Smith, bro. Maybe. No, you're good. No, I'm conscious of it, though, bro. I'm so conscious of it. No, you good. And my daughter-in-law is Hindu, but I love history, read Quran, Bible. Yeah, the Quran's cool. The Quran's cool. It has a lot of giant folklore. Did you know I read today somewheres? I read today that Tales from the Grid Square Night God. Okay. I read today that Adam was 120 feet tall. She said, yeah, back to your amazing knowledge. Obviously not knowledgeable enough to clean my hands. It's terrible. That's why I need a lady. She can help me with that stuff. She needs to keep me up on that stuff. The Black Pope. Oh, yeah, there was a Black Pope. And Satan is under the bed. Ooh, damn. Yeah, she ain't a troll, though, I don't think. For real, though. Frank Lucas, I don't think she's a troll. She's just a lady. Dirty nails, clean mind. Quran worships same God as in the Bible. Yes. All of them pretty much worship the same God. All religions. For the most part. No, honest to God, it's not that I have a problem getting a lady. It's just I honestly, at this point, I wanna establish myself first before I do. I wanna establish myself first. Cause let's be honest. What's the measure of a man these days? Really, what he can provide, right? I mean, let's just be real. Don't let people mess with you. I bet you that person's feet are disgusting. That's a guarantee. Trisha, your feet are disgusting. All right, it's getting weird. No, so yeah, like, so yeah, we had some hellaciously crazy stuff going down on this planet. Like, I would love to have a perspective of, like, I would love to be able to see a replay of the beginning and all that's going down, like, all that went down. The Jack of all trade picture. Yeah, no, it did. I've heard and read, and Quran said that Adam was 14 feet, but I've actually heard that in fact Adam was over 100 feet tall. Yoda. Yoda says plot twist, jokes on us. He's actually only wearing a sweater and a hat, and everything below is nothing. He wearing nothing. That's funny, bro. That's funny, bro. Dragon Adam lived to be 1,400 years old in the apocryphal book of Adam. Interesting. So, happy birthday, Melissa Smith. Happy birthday. Dre, you still here, bro? My guy, bro. I thought you were gone. Oh, really? So, also, Dre said also in the apocryphal, Adam was also male and female both, and then eventually split. Interesting. No, Dre, did you ever go check that out, my guy? Oh, good man. Oh, I see you, Dre. I see you. Working man. I always respect that, my guy. You're good soul, bro. You're good soul, bro. Is the sound not working at all? Like, bro? Is it, like, not working at all? Let me try this, guys. Let me try this, eh? Bing bong. That always gets me. Hold up. Pew. Let me see. Can you guys hear me now? Let me see here. Blue microphones. Bam. Can you guys hear me? Way better? Way better, guys? Hey. Teats McGeets. Ooh, cool. Cherio Jose Rosario. I'm going to go outside and look for UFOs. Let's go. Then we'll know. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Happy birthday, Melissa. You know, birthdays are actually a curse. Or turn down volume. Hold on. Let me do that. It was a little loud. Okay. Let me see. Pew. And I'll go back to the 50% that it was at. Thank you, Miss Lori. You are awesome. Awesome. You don't want to be forced into fatherhood. No, I can't get pregnant. Whoops. Nah. Oh, yeah. All day. Biggie is one of my favorites, bro. Good. Paul Wittenbrada. Yes, sir. Gang. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides a limousine with the chauffeur. I know that whole song by heart. He might have an email attached to his account. My favorite. I do believe in magic. Nas is good. Jack of all trades, you could show me. Who's Jack of all trades? Biggie Boren, listen to this guy. How old are you? Jaden Sephiroth. You ever listen to the Biggie duets, that'll change your mind. Oh yeah, absolutely. Giant Kandahar, very real. Yeah, I was introducing one of my younger girlfriends, my ex anyway. We hang out a lot. But I was throwing up some Tupac for her. She was pretty mind blown by Tupac. I think Phantom would be tits. Snake tongue, interesting. Are you the real Frank Lucas, by the way? Or do you just like that? Yes, pray for Lori, guys. Pray for Lori. Please and thank you. What up, James Bates? Can't question God's will. When it's time for somebody to translate, that's what I'm going to start calling death, by the way. I'm going to call it translating. That's me. No, DuckDuckGo is free. It's a free web browser. It's totally secure, and it's not nearly as watched as, like, say, one that I know of. And it's basically, it'll find certain things that others won't. So, yes, pray out for Lori. Pray out for Lori. Make sure she stays in faith and does well. Has good energy, good vibes. Love and light. Good mood. Stay happy. As happy as you can. I understand. Loss sucks. Really stinks. I got a new dash cam to share some footage on here about the meteors I've seen and shooting stars. Lately, I've seen more than this year than I have in my entire life. Yeah. Oh, did he? Did he? Okay. Good shit, Yoda. Love your stories. You basically do all the Googling that I do to look. No, I DuckDuckGo. I do to look information to piece together. Yeah, for sure. What do you mean? What, Craig Bass? Bass? What did you say, Andrew? What was that, buddy? I do owe you a phone call, Loria. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. Zal Salami. Sorry, bro. Not salami. But I got salami for Walmart today. I love salami with cheese and crackers. Zal Salmi, thank you so much for that donation, bro. Still getting them. Hey, bro. I got one, Zal Salmi. I got one, my guy. No, I'm just messing with you, Jonathan, bro. You're good, my guy. You're good. I'm just teasing you. DuckDuckGo. The only reason I said DuckDuckGo is because that's what you should be using. Yeah. I am rude. Ugh, you need something more clean. What? What are you talking about? What? What is she talking about? Sorry, I wasn't trying to be offensive, Zal. I'm going to call you Zal. Or Zal. Is that cool, bro? Is that cool, Zal? I wasn't trying to... Or Sar. Can I call you Sar? Is that what you... Sar? Zar? I don't want to be offensive. I wasn't trying to be funny or rude at all. Z, I love it. Thank you, my guy. I wasn't trying to be... I really wasn't trying to be rude, bro. I was just trying to be funny, kind of, but it wasn't really... It could come off as rude because you just donated. So I thank you so much. And you donated earlier, too, bro. Thank you so much, bro. You good, man. I like that. Z. Z-D-O-double-G. Z-Dog. That's what I'll call you, bro. Z-Dog. Oh, you're talking about salami? No, stop it. You ain't gonna die. Death is not death is a human construct. It does not exist. So DuckDuckGo, bro, is totally private, and it totally blocks virtually any app unless you approve it. But it's cool because when you use DuckDuckGo, the first time you log on, it'll literally walk you through how many apps it just blocked from tracking everything you do on your web browser. Just like gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yeah, make sure, Caesar Leo, you got me, bro. Yes, death is fear. It's nothing. It's non-existent. Call Lori. Call Lori. It's translating. You said you. That's funny. She said, "I just gonna leave that." So DuckDuckGo, it basically blocks all entities or organizations that track virtually everything you do online. No, yeah, like I love Google. I gotta love Google because Google is a YouTube platform. Like YouTube is a Google platform. Like everything I do is through Google, so I don't hate on Google. I just don't use it. It's one of those things, like if you're not doing anything wrong, then what's the big deal? Why do you care if they track you? But the reason I do it, or I don't or the reason I use DuckDuckGo is because a lot of times that certain things will come up on DuckDuckGo that don't on Google, and vice versa as well. Like certain things come up on Google that don't on DuckDuckGo. But I believe DuckDuckGo is less censored. I work for them fiber optics. That's a good job, bro. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? You don't like what? Yeah, title. Like, I love how you take time for all the fam. Yeah, all day. I like talking to you guys, too. I notice my live kind of dies down a little bit sometimes when I do, but... Bruh. Oh, I did. I put that in my title, didn't I? Cool. Thank you, Severin. Oh no, yeah. The astronaut. I was gonna wait, I think, to talk about that, but I just found this really intriguing story that I think should be heard about this astronaut that supposedly got lost in space, but then turned up years later. Interesting, to say the least. Interesting, to say the least. Gotta go watch church, y'all. Good, Longtooth. God bless you. Go back, sorry. This freaking mic picks up everything, bro. It's too much or something. Maybe I need one of them, I have this pop screen. This pop screen. Which I like. It's pretty pimp. It's called a pop screen. But I have another one that's a little different, so maybe that's better. Who, what, where? Who's fighting? What? For real, Severin? You said 33,333 feet. And lived? What? Kirsten, what? She died today? What? Whoa. Who's fighting here? Who's talking S about Cali? California love. Students, I said I was seeing your agreement. All right. Oh my lord, guys. Stop fighting about Callie. Stop it. Hey, is that my boy? Tony Van Diesel. I knew it, bro. As soon as I saw the T. What up, T? I knew it. Always with that $5, baby. Yeah. You know. That's what's up. No fighting about nothing, guys. Yeah, Paul Wittenbreder. Yeah. Be nice. But River Rat has been a little up and down this live. Zal Salmi. Z, we call him. Yeah. Who died, bro? I didn't catch that. Z? Z-Dog? You know what, dude, you guys? You know what I'm going to do here soon? Ouch, Tyler Ainsworth comes with it. Yeah, you guys realize that I'm the only one that sees any of those comments, right? Anything that I keep a thing on that hides offensive comments. Because I want my lives to be fully funded. So, blind man and a hooker. We don't hate on each other's states. We're America, baby. We're America. Yeah. Love and light. We got a bad... Wait till the enemy shows up. Save it. Oh, yeah, bro. So I got the merch. The merch is set up, and it's slowly getting approved by YouTube. I got 4 pieces of merch right now approved. I got a snapback, a couple t-shirts, a female sweatshirt. I'm waiting on the male sweatshirt to get approved. They're there. They're sent to YouTube. But, yeah. No, right now I just got the NG logo. Right now I just got the NG logo. And, it's going to get better, though. I'm going to do the, NG with the angel wings and the halo. And then I'm going to do also probably the Night God logo with the alien and the world and Night God. So, and then I was thinking about doing this clean. I figured out how to just do this clean ass signature of Night God with 333, because I have noticed I need to figure out a way to incorporate 333 with my artwork right now. So I'm working on it. But yeah, the sword too. So yeah. But no, it's fairly priced. If you're a member, you get discounts. Check it out. So it's just slowly starting to... I don't know. Do they... Maybe... I know I got Night God mugs. You know, and I've been thinking lately... Yep, that's right, Drizzy. That's right. Yep, that's right, Drizzy. No room. We all love and light in this vibe. I got you on more logos, bro. If you are trying to tribe up, we can chop back in later. Just would be an honor, bro. Yeah, sure. Tribe Red Eye. If you can draw, bro. Yeah. Dude, I've been waiting for somebody like you, bro. Yeah, see what you can do, my guy. And yeah, for real, I'll pay you, bro. I've been looking for somebody. I'll pay, bro. I think what I paid for my original Night God, my OG Night God logo, for trademark and all, it was like, I want to say $250, maybe $300 for the original OG Night God. And that guy, dude, I wasn't totally impressed with him. I felt like it didn't take a lot of effort. I felt like he just did some like quick power direct DVD or power direct platform and just slapped a bunch of shit together real fast. I just felt like there wasn't any. And dude, like, the sword is cool and everything, But I think when I said night, like at night, God, I think that he was thinking when he did the sword as like knight in shining armor. Because I was gonna make the knight I was thinking more making the sword a cross because I love crosses, you know. But I don't want to put a religious vibe out there either because a lot of people aren't on that vibe. But I don't know. It worked out, but I think I could do better, bro. I think I could do better. Yeah, nothing behind it. Yeah, he was just doing it and getting it done quick. I just felt, dude, you should have seen some of the original. I had to critique the hell out of it. Like, it was so cheesy. I thought, this dude's an amateur, bro. Like, he has no idea what he's doing. So, no, dude, yeah, Tribe TV, dude, that'd be absolutely awesome. Um, I don't know how my original logo is. Maybe with the color, it's like, you have to check it out. I have it on picture on like some of my thumbnails on my videos. I like dark, man. I like black and white, or black and silver, black and gray. You could do like a navy or a light blue too with an alien or something like that for sure. You can't donate? Are you sure? You can't donate? That seems odd. Tony Van Diesel just donated. It's all good. Oh no, no, on that tip. Oh, like I thought, no, you good. No, today's been a beautiful, dude. No, you guys have been so good. You don't always have to donate at all. No, thank you. Like, thank you. Love the channel, Venom333. Cool, bro. I like that. I like the Venom333. That's tight. Dude, I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, Dre. I've been really thinking about it, bro. No, it must be your phone, possibly. Try again, but maybe. Or wait, I don't know. That's weird, though. Maybe it's not connecting proper. Mugen Steel. Yeah, I've been on live for quite a while now. It's been good, though. Got 10 myself. Yeah, dude, no. I was thinking about getting the Council of Five tat, dude, from the Russian Book of Secrets, Alien Secrets. The Council of Five, and then I really like the Ankh Cross. And then, yeah, maybe 333 somewheres. I don't know if I'd do the NG necessarily, Night God necessarily. But, I don't know. We'll see. But I think I do want to do something like that with esotericism, stuff like that. And a team of friends that will help you sift through and verify content you want 2%. What do you mean? Like, okay. Like, dude, yeah, like, okay. Like I don't know, not a fact checker, but like basically, yeah, sure. Somebody that'll sit and watch it and critique it. A critiquer? Who, where, who? Who? No, the Ankh Cross is not a satanic symbol, bro. Ankh Cross is not satanic. Why do you guys say that? Do I make a lot of mistakes, guys? Are you seeing a lot of mistakes, bro? Dude, people have been telling me to make a Discord. They have. River Rat, what's up, bro? Come on. Please. You seem alright, dude. Let's be nice. Can we play nice, guys? Okay, I guess I will. I didn't realize, what's Discord just popping or something? Have you guys been seeing anything like I could do better? Be real. No, serious though. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Hey, you good man, Yoda. I like your vibe, bro. You're a good man. He's got to cut wood for the elders. Dude, I feel like you live in like a... Are you in Alaska, bro? Huh. Thank you, Kelly B. You're awesome. Oh, Discord can create rooms for all the topics separately. Okay. Yeah, that'd be like tagging my own name, kind of. It'd be weird. No? Thank you, Tribe Red Eye, dude. That's what's up. So where you from, Tribe Red Eye? Are you native? Are you from a certain tribe? To be honest with you, gang. So Tyler Ainsworth, which images were fake? Real quick, I gotta know. I'm curious, bro. I know. Food night. What do you mean? I gotta know, Tyler. Be real. All right, Caesar. Have a good one, my guy. Peace out. Thank you, damn privacies. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, cool. 25% Cherokee. Awesome, man. That is so cool. I love native lore, bro. You guys were actually closer to... natives were actually much closer to God than many of the cultures of the past. The recent past. I do research pretty well. What video, dude? Or what picture? Are you talking about the dinosaur one? With the teeth? Blackfoot, cool. Kimosabi, hee. Cool, I love it. Lala HK later. You don't want to tell me. Which one? Why don't you want to tell me? You think he's on some bull? They're here. How do you know that the Oh, he's sorry, bro. You're good. I'm fucking with you, messing with you, bro. No, for real. How do you know that for a fact that those trolls were photoshopped? How do you know for absolute fact? The 1942 troll. Are you talking? You're talking the ones that were found, right? In what's his face? Where at? Whatever. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Noble got it. No, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. Caesar Leo loving the girls, man. You was the ladies' man, bro. Yeah. Always a pleasure, Caesar. Name tattoos, bad luck. I feel you. Yeah, I will. Shapeshifter, interesting. No, I like having proof that it's fake, you know? I like to know how. I like to know. Cause bro, those actually looked legit as hell. I'm sorry, but those were real. To me. Dude, that's the thing. So myself, dude, I look at the stuff that I post, the stuff that I partake in posting and saying. I look at the picture and I'm like, okay, you know, just like that dinosaur one with the teeth, the dinosaur one with all the teeth. That was found in Iran. That picture I've actually gotten to looking into, and I found that in two different sources, okay? One of them was Apparently, one of them was Mud Fossil, which he's definitely valid. But another one was a Pinterest of sorts, with somebody who does all the petrified stuff. But I looked at the picture and I was like, huh. That's real, for one. It's real. It's not photoshopped at all. It's just been held back from mainstream society. It's in Iran, which you see how often we go to Iran as Americans. We are not super welcome in Iran. So things like that could easily go by the wayside of the media, without a doubt, with ease. And that's stuff that they oppress or suppress from the internet. I look at the picture and I go, huh, wow. What's the agenda to photo crop? And I get that, but you can tell photo cropped pictures. The elves or the gnomes, they looked real, man. And I think they absolutely were real. My recent video of the dragon, that's not photoshopped either, but the one with the dinosaur, he's looking up. You can tell by his teeth. You can just tell by everything. You can tell by the minute details. What I'm getting at is every single valid picture, every single valid story out there has been debunked. Every single valid picture and valid story of ET's folklore, fantasy, fairy tales, you can always find an equally claiming to be valid claim that it's been debunked. One of the first things, and I'm not, dude, this is common sense to me. If you're a conspirator, you got to know this. You cannot take debunking for face value. You got to look at the story yourself. Look at the fine details of the story. Think to yourself, man, as you're reading it, think to yourself, who could make this up? Who could conjure up or manifest or produce this story with such detail without it being true or without having heard it somewhere else? There are certain details in every lore and story or every documented case that you hear, okay? There are certain details that when you're reading it and as you're reading it, they grab you. They go, whoa, wow, whoa. You know, they grab you. You just go, how could that possibly be made up? Like that fine detail right there, like sensory details, like sensory details that the witness claims to be experiencing, like sensory things like during the experience. For example, authenticate videos to me. Also, like little events that take place on the in-betweens of the main. Like little events, little minute details that only a person who was there would know. That couldn't possibly be made up. That they would know such a thing. Like, dude, I can read a story and tell you mostly if it's valid pretty much right off the rip. So, I'm just telling you, that's how a good conspirator conspiracizes. Like, sometimes, too, as you're reading stories, like, there's too many coincidences among multiple stories that have of the same beings, like Sasquatch, for example. Like, there's so many different stories and lore about Sasquatch, so many different details that match up across cultures all over the world, that it's like, how could that not be true? Giants. How is I'm finding out that virtually every, thank you, Tony Bandiso, virtually every culture that is in existence today has lore of giants, has lore of dragons, and much, much more. Morse Boffs. Yeah, it's good to see you back, Lori. Monstro, bro. You've been here the whole time? Damn, you've been quiet, bro, guy. You've been off kind of back and forth, haven't you, bro? And I'm still planning on telling your story, Monstro. Bro, you know what would be so cool, dude? You should like interview your mom, bro, about that day. That'd be so awesome, bro. Oh my god. Like, her first-hand account, her experience would be priceless, bro. Just saying. Maybe, and it's not that mean you have to, like, record or anything like that. Of course, you know. And obviously, if your mom doesn't want to do it, I understand. That's your mama, dude. If that's her choice, then, you know what I'm saying. But god dang, what a cool account her story would be. Something just I would get, like, I would pay to be in the room as she's telling the story, bro. As she's telling him when she saw all that. Just be wild, bro. Wild. Be epic. You could see it, dude, and that's like how you tell authentication too. Like, just, I could guarantee you her emotions, and man, I still want to tell your story. I'm still gonna, bro. All day, baby. Yeah, Monstro's ready, dude. You ain't playing, bro. You got any deuce threes? I've been thinking about copping. Probably not this check, but my next one. I need to get in shape. But you'd be surprised what you could do when the body's challenged. When the situation calls for it. Dude, it'd be crazy, bro. I'd love to hear her take. It'd be insane. But it does, you know, also by doing that, you know, just make sure you do that with discretion and thinking about it, because it is, you know, at this point, I don't think it's a huge deal. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, say, oh my God, you know, like they're going to watch her or something. But just keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your mama, you know what I mean? That's your mom. Just keep in mind, bro. Just make sure you just err on the side of, you know, caution and stuff. Just because it's very intriguing, dude. Like, that story is so one of a kind. It's epic. So, yeah. I remember the one time we was talking about it, bro. Your phone and shit. Like, shit's weird out here. But no, that story is truly, dude, truly amazing. Like, dude, that is such, well, bro, that's like some Stephen Greer type, like, History Channel type, like, dude, on the next level type shit, bro. You know what I mean? Thank you, Tony Van Diesel. Yeah, okay, cool. For sure. Just cause I think that, yep, I like it. But yeah, dude, no, I'd love to hear maybe from her to you, you know? Just something that, just details that you might not, because you was, you know, it'd just be wild, bro. Be crazy. What's wrong, Craig Bass? Is it bass or bass? Big facts, says Tribe Red. Aye. Ooh, Night God 87 at Proton Mail is my Michael Carter Proton Mail. Night God 87 at Proton Mail. I had that in my bio for the longest time, but I started getting scammers emailing me. Heavy. Oh my God, could you imagine getting access to the Vatican Library? Oh, she didn't see you. She probably didn't see you. Yeah, Noble got it. Yes, sir. You know this. That Proton Mail's secure. It'll work, sweetie. No, Richie. I haven't been keeping up on my TikTok like I should. But I do have new opportunity on TikTok too. That's why, guys, like, I'm so overwhelmed, bro. Like, I got so much shit going on. TikTok is now allowing me to advertise or be a advertising face on their platform. And it's based on clicks. Like, basically, if I advertise a certain app, like a game, and then people download it continuously after they watch my commercial, then I get paid. Dragons in Iran, sure. And dude, somebody had a good point on my dragon in Oregon video. So if you've ever watched the movie Dragon, what is it? There's actually a movie called this. But he said he had a good point. He called it, yeah, I could believe it. Aragon the dragon. Eragon. Aragon. Kind of makes sense. Yep. Go ahead, Mama. It's getting chilly tonight, fellas and ladies. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta take a leak here. Son of a... Yo. It is freezing out. It is freezing out, my peoples. Alright. Man. Tell you what. Alright. I need to cover up that door a little better. Thought about even putting a blanket up over that bump out. How you doing, puppers? You guys want to see my puppers? Look at him. I cut his hair. You don't even look like puppers no more. Yeah. It's so cold. Isn't he cute? He's my buddy. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, bro. No. That's not Puppers. Nope, that was my other dog, Marley. Yeah, he's still cute. He's my buddy. What? Chinese diesel heater. Are they efficient? Nice. You're lucky, dude. Yeah, the original, I don't know. What list? Where can I see the list? Michael fought against the dragon. Really? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, dogs are definitely on a high frequency. Cool. Dude, wouldn't that be crazy? But think about how cold that'd be, y'all. It's Friday right now? Yeah. No, I'm probably going to call her a night, guys. I got to get going. It's the 3-hour mark. That's where I ended at the very latest. So. River of the West. Interesting. Love you guys too. You guys are awesome. Yes. What do you mean maybe next time we can stay on topic? What do you mean? Was it bad? Was it bad? I kind of did this live not really having a hell of a topic, to be honest. But. Yeah, I know, right? I noticed that. Hummingbird. My pants are sagging? You talking to me? Oh my God, they are. I didn't even feel it. That's terrible. My bad. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, they are. My bad, guys. That's funny. Yeah, it's soon. Yeah, no, Kimosabi, for sure, bro. For sure. I'm going to try. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know how. That's terrible. Yup. So, what you gonna do with your pants on the ground? Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out, though. I love y'all. You guys are the bomb. You guys are the best. Lori, she said, I didn't even know the pants or the dirty nails. Hey, I'm gonna make sure my nails clean now, though. Y'all playing. Tweaking, bro. You tweaking. Alright, guys. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed the live. Hope you enjoyed the live. Check out my podcast. Check out my merch. All that good stuff. And maybe a video tomorrow. If not, I'll wake up and do one. I'm debating on that in my head right now. We will see you all later. And have a good night. Peace.